Good morning, everyone. Sorry I didn't get a video out. I had a very busy day yesterday. I try to be consistent. Part of that busy day is right here. We got ourselves a white diamond, a true platinum or whatever they call them. There's 100 names. I guess the nose might be a little yellow. Maybe that discounts it, but I believe that that's going to change. Anyhow, a white one. Didn't have a white one, added a white one. I need a red one, and I think I'm done. I could add like 2, 3 more, but I think I'm just gonna wait for a red one, like a true red, because I only got orange right now, and then I'm gonna call it for this tank. But I made some progress downstairs. I don't even know if I want to show. I'll show you so you can see it progressing. I guess it doesn't look anything like it's going to when I'm finished. It's kind of raw right now. Well, let's go have a look at some improvements downstairs. Okay, so we're down in the downstairs fish room, and it's coming along. I'm building it up. It's been a bit of a slow process, get materials together, funds, all that kind of stuff. But I've got things in the works this week. So here's the Oscar tank. He's doing wonderfully. He's had his couple pellets for breakfast already. He's doing good. The dither fish are working out. Like, he doesn't even bother the silver dollars, and even these guys are too fast for him, and he's learned that they're too fast for him. So this is kind of training him not to be an aggressive Oscar, hopefully, and we're going to continue with this. It's working out really well. He hasn't killed anybody. He definitely chases fish, but he can't catch them, so he just gets tired of it, and he's hiding. So, improvements. What did I do down here? Me and my son put this together. This is the 75-gallon drilled. Directly underneath it, set up in the same fashion, will be the reservoir I have in the kitchen. I believe that one's a 70-gallon, although they look the same. They're probably maybe both 75s. I'll have to measure them out, make sure. So the overflows will drain onto the back area there, where I'll put another platform and a big Rubbermaid bin. So the overflows will go in the Rubbermaid bin. The Rubbermaid bin will be a sump. That sump will drain down through the floor into the bottom level, which I just got some crap there for now to get it on my way. And that's where the identical tank will be. It'll drain down into this tank from the sump, and then get pumped back up here, and that'll be the cycle. It'll probably be after the sump. It's probably going to be in the 160, 170 gallon range, total water volume, and it's going to make a really nice setup. When I want to do a water change, like, I'll keep the fish up top. When I get babies and stuff, I'll keep them down below. When I want to do a water change, I'll just shut the sump off up top. The fish won't even know what's happening. I drain the water down here, put new water down here, treat the water down here, wait for the water down here to get to the right temperature, switch the sump back on, and boom, water change 50% done. Fish don't even know what happened, and no stress, no nothing. It's going to be a great system. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here, and it should be really. There'll be discus going in here too, and this will probably, although it's not going to be my biggest individual tank, the system itself will be the biggest system. Upstairs it's like a 120 gallon system, so this one will be a little bigger. Yeah, that means I get to heavily stock this tank as well, because I'll have the water volume to deal with it, and the filtration. And the bottom tank, I think I'm going to plant like a whole bunch of plants down there. So it's going to be like a big refugium slash tank that I can put smaller fish in. This will house the big boys. And so that's what's coming. I need to buy PVC pipes and silicone and glue and all kinds of stuff still, but it's coming. And then upstairs, to replace the reservoir, I'm getting an 80-gallon upright. It's actually it's made for collecting rainwater outside your house. Well, I'm gonna bring it inside the house, stand it upright, so I get more room back in my kitchen. Fill that up with water. Have 80 gallons of water change to 90 gallon, and I'll just drop some substrate down the bottom of it. That's in the 70 gallon right now, so that does its thing faster. The bacteria. I'll drop the sponge filters in the 70 gallon into that 80 gallon drum, and the heater. I'll have to really be careful though, because it's going to be plastic, and I got to figure out a way to not melt this son of a bitch, pardon the language, with the heater. But that's in the works. I'll figure it out, and and then I'll just do my water changes through that big bin. And the 70 gallon reservoir that I've been using will come down here and become a tank, because it's supposed to be a tank and not a reservoir, but I was forced. And it'll be down here and part of this system. So those are the plans for now. So this tank's been running that little UV unit up in the corner. It's a really cheap unit. Well, compared to all the others, it's like it's about $30. Maybe 20 or 25 American, I don't know. I forget exactly, but I can get a link for you. If you want it, just let me know. And so this water is looking incredibly clear. The light's washing out the fish. Hold on. There we go. That's more like what I'm seeing with my eyes. Why does it do that? I'm not good at this stuff. Hold on. Okay. This is what it looks like with my eyes right now. That water is clear. It's 3-day-old water. The beautiful thing about an Oscar is you don't have to be like a discus. I'll be able to change this tank out probably every 2 weeks, and it'll be fine. I'll do it once a week though, just to make sure. Keep an eye on my parameters, my test kit, make sure everything's good. And as he grows, I gotta keep an eye on that too. But I know that a normal cichlid tank can last 2 weeks. A normal cycle cichlid tank lasts about 2 weeks. So, and then you need a water change and a good cleanup. He'll be happy in here. This tank won't cost me a lot of my effort and time. It's a beautiful tank. Very clean, nice, crisp glass, and it's just, I really like this tank. I wish it was a little bigger. It looks huge. It looks like my 90 gallon from the front, but it's only 65. And 65, 75 is like the minimum that I'll put discus in. That's, unless it's a breeding tank, that's it. And even then, it's going to be sumped up to the max, like what I'm doing here. Then a 75 gallon becomes worthy. Otherwise, you're just going to do too much work. If you're just running 65 or 75 gallons of water, then you're going to be the daily water change guy. So water volume helps you work less, and that's what the new setup is going to do for me. And it's going to keep my fish nice and healthy too. So, can't wait to get it going. This system should be running in the next couple weeks, and there'll be fast progress going on down here. So stay tuned. Consider subscribing. And yeah, I'm gonna have a monster system on the new rack, and I'm gonna be hiding all that steel on the rack with wood. It's gonna look pretty much like the wood down here. So here's what's going on. It's gonna look like this, okay? These are all the wood I've used, even the wood for this stand. It's scrap wood. Like, wood is really freaking expensive up here. I don't know why. We probably got more trees than any country in the world, but you know, we're taxed to the hill on everything. And so I got a bunch of these. And what I'm going to do is instead of it looking like this ugly steel stuff, I'm going to be mounting properly sized cuts. It's just an example, onto the wood like this. And I'm going to get a 2x4. This one's not a 2x4. 2x4 will be taller. I'm going to run 2x4s across like this, and it's going to hide the foam. It's going to come right up there and hide the foam perfectly. I'm either going to put a piece of wood here, but looking at how it lines up, I actually think I'm just going to paint this black. These underbars here will be black, because I might not have enough long wood to do 8-foot runs. I gotta do an 8-foot run up top, and I gotta do an 8-foot run on the bottom. And most of the wood I have has been butchered already, so there's not much in long lengths. But I'm gonna work it out. I'm gonna make it look nice. Then I'll stain it all up so it looks like this, because these are just pine as well. And it'll all tie in nicely to each other and look a lot more professional. So it's going to be a nice looking setup, and that back wall needs to be dealt with, but that's the least of my concerns right now. Basement's right, it's an old house, so I'll get that painted up looking better. And then the wood's all going to look like this when it's done. So you'll see that there, you'll see that there. In that back corner, I plan to build another rack and put 2, possibly 3 30 gallons from top to bottom. And then I'll probably do something over here. I might do something like a shrimp rack up here. Small tanks. I'll run in different colors of shrimp up this wall. And then I have another wall all the way over there I can do stuff with if I wanted to. And I have an entire basement on the other side of that purple wall. I didn't paint that wall purple, by the way. It was like that when I came here. I just never bothered doing anything down here until recently. So it was storage and laundry, right? For years and years and years. So yeah, we're gonna. That's just the direction we're going down here. And I'll be able to just turn over here. Nice, beautiful discus tank. You know, nice, beautiful, whatever else I want to put down here, tank. And they'll all work together in tandem to keep each other clean. So, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day.